David,
RJ,
you know what? I totally forgot about something I meant to tell you a long, long time ago.
what is that, my friend?
Remember when you gave us this little anecdote about you putting diesel gas into your rental car?
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, someone commented saying that they actually did something similar to that.
Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you because you were hoping people would be able to understand and like relate to you.
Yeah, I mean, just
And
I
one
mean,
person did.
I was so tired.
One person did.
we finally did I tell you we're finally getting charged for it?
Nah, but
Yeah.
good.
You wouldn't be saying that if it was you.
I don't know. I mean, I usually am pretty good at accepting mistakes that I make.
Oh no, I've accepted it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't suck to pay $1,400.
Oh, well, I was going to ask you what they charge you, but you wouldn't told me for me,
Yep.
so good.
$1,400, not terrible.
That's not terrible. Oh, are you just rolling in that type of money where it's not
no,
terrible?
but when you're worried about are they gonna charge me for an entire car, then yeah, no, $1,400 is not terrible.
It's still pretty terrible though.
Oh yeah. It definitely sucks.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that thing up there you needed to shoot.
Why did you say something then?
Because I thought you were gonna get it.
Wait, what? What?
It's like you tried to commit suicide.
I did.
But you found like $1 million in cash. You're just like,
okay, now I can do it. I'll do it here. What the hell? Okay, I would have never have found that otherwise.
Nope.
That is the example of an accident gem. Okay, because I was going for that.
I wonder what it does because you're down here.
Fuck.
Oh,
I pressed the wrong button again. Ugh.
Next time you get hit by one of those asteroids, I wonder what it does.
I'm not gonna hit the asteroid. I mean, not on purpose.
But if you need to die again,
I mean,
which I mean, if
fuck. Okay, I don't know. I might have to redo the controls if it's possible because like, I press circle for shoot because like back in the day that used to be the button for shoot. You know.
For what?
For shooting.
On what?
Any game that involves shooting.
It's always been B for me.
Okay, B is the same as circle.
Oh no, I mean square.
Square?
Square, yeah.
I don't know, but for some reason I cannot remember that circle is this. I always want to, and I'm pressing R2 instead. I don't know why. Okay. What is over here? Okay, I think it's literally just boxes. Fuck! Oh, these control. Okay, I gotta fix something here. I cannot. For some reason, I just always get them mixed up. I have to know. I just gotta be something I can do here. Because I cannot remember how to fucking do this. Button mapping. Okay. Secondary. No. Mask power. No. Unless. What do you think I should do?
Wow, I'm not playing it.
Trying to figure out what's the best thing to do here for him. So I'm not pressing box like at all. Okay, if I make I don't even fucking know. I don't know.
What? Wasn't it allowing? Why don't you just do what you said you were going to do and switch the shoot button to circle?
Because every button, because more than one button does the same thing, and that's going to fuck me up too. If I can just completely unmap something, that might help, but I can't.
Huh.
Why can I not understand how to do this? Like, it fucking pisses me off.
I believe in you.
Okay, because R2 is to shoot. But circle is the dash. Okay, maybe I gotta remember, okay, because with Crash, the slide is circle. And this is essentially his slide.
There you go.
Okay, okay. Hopefully, maybe that can help. If I could just get that into my fucking brain. Okay.
Got to find that
Yeah,
ship.
okay, yeah. So that's the slide button.
If I only hadn't replaced my blaster's teleport with that hair dry function.
Okay, 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 okay. All right. I think maybe we got this.
You got this.
Maybe. No promises, but maybe.
Yep. I was about to say I'm about to drop.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to dash on that. Okay. Well, lucky you, I just died. So.
I mean, it is always lucky me when you die. So.
It is. It is. If anybody enjoys me dying, it's you.
You're a #1 fan
Of dying.
of dying.
Okay. Get back in here.
My controller died. Hey, look at that. Death all the way around.
Full circle?
Yep.
Bro, we have spent 7 minutes, and I have made like 50 feet into this level.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely.
I can't catch a break.
Oh man, I wish I could play this level for you right now and just like do it, just cheese.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just perfect it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You would wish that would happen, wouldn't you?
Oh man, it would be great.
Okay, wait, why didn't I? There we go. Just be like the older brother, like step aside.
Exactly. I just, if I ever have kids, like I hope the video games aren't so complicated that I look like my parents.
Oh jeez, bro, I don't think that's ever. I don't think that can happen. Especially if you just keep at least understanding how games are progressing.
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
Like, cause I guess my parents, like we grew up on video games, like they didn't have nothing, like
Yeah.
they didn't have video games back then.
Yeah, and even if you did, I would say the gap is much steeper than it would be now.
I guess the only thing that would be like significantly different, like, is if they did, if they ever get like the virtual reality where like you like actually jack your brain in to the video game.
Like something like from Ready Player One.
Yeah, exactly, like something like that.
But I have a feeling, because since we grew up with the games, we actually probably be fucking down for that.
Wait, hold up. Go back there, make him into a bouncy
Oh,
pad.
I wasn't done. I knew that. I was just gonna get this real quick. Okay. Oh, he's
Whoa.
a ghost.
That's weird.
Why are you a ghost?
Huh.
Alright, whatever. Oh, you guys. Ha ha ha. Oh, shit. Ah! Ah! No! Yeah! No!
Get turned into a block.
Hold on. No!
That
Did
works.
I get hit? No,
Uh-uh.
I don't think I got hit. I don't think I got hit.
You're alive.
But yeah, I mean, even though I really don't like VR personally, or AR for that matter. The idea of us getting to the point where we're something kind of like Ready Player One sounds, at least initially, cool. Like the idea seems cool.
Yeah.
I would never do it, but it sounds cool. Okay, this is gonna be a problem.
I mean, I would do it if it was deemed like 100% safe. You know, but then, you know, I also watch a whole bunch of anime where it's like, you got stuck in a virtual reality and now you're, you know, gonna die and stuff like that.
If you die in the game,
yeah, exactly.
You die for real.
Some Sword Art Online bullshit.
Yeah. Which I don't know how the anime is still going, man.
It should have ended. This first season was okay. I mean, Gun Gale was also okay, especially the spin-off from Gun Gale. But yeah, pretty much the first season was decent and everything else was trash after that.
And they've made like a million games for
Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm. Have you played any of them before?
I played a little bit of the first one.
How are like what type of game are they?
Light RPG, but this like still just not that creative.
They're not MMOs, are they?
No.
Okay. But
They-
isn't that
they-
isn't does it aren't they
well-
basic isn't that an MMO in the show?
Yes, they pretend that it's an MMO. So like, there's, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But no, the game's not good. In my
Whoa, hello. Whoa. I glitched.
opinion. Why did? Oh man, you should have made your way out of that.
White momentarily did.
He's phased.
Oh, I was actually tell us, David,
Yes.
as a residential anime person,
Mm-hmm.
why is it that they can't figure out how to make good anime games? And why they almost always resort to a brawler?
I mean, probably the same type of reason why they took so long to make a good like movie
I thought I had that.
movie tie-in game. Like, they just don't want to take a risk.
I mean, but there really hasn't been one though.
A good movie tie-in game.
I think there's been one decent one,
I mean,
and
I
that
guess
was Wolverine.
yeah. I guess okay. I'll fine. Like superhero game too. It took them a while to make like a really good superhero game. Like there was a couple like Spider-Man 2,
Batman.
Batman, stuff like that. But it for a while, superhero games were also kind of cursed. I think it's just, you know, they're not willing to take a risk. Whoa, how do you?
Don't know. Not asking questions. Not asking questions. There needs to be a checkpoint immediately. I need a checkpoint. Oh,
There you
thank
go.
goodness.
So yeah,
Continue.
you know, they're afraid to take a risk. Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, like, you know, they just don't want to do a lot. But they want something that's bankable, right? Like, a brawler is always going to like hit the boxes. It has the bank. It's going to be able to have the bankable names. You know, the character. They can get all the characters in there. A little too far. They can get all the characters in there. They can just let you relive the anime that people already know and love. So they, you know, they just don't want to take a risk, and they want to do what's bankable. You know, like my idea of the One Piece game where you get to create your own character. Like, that sounds amazing to me, but you know, they're like, well, we're paying all this money for the license of Luffy and the Straw Hats. Why would we ever, you know, not use them?
Oh, fuck.
So I think
Well,
that's
the thing is, though,
that's
you could take that exact same approach, or that exact same argument for something like the Batman Arkham series, right? I'm sure. Did you play that, or like did you play most of
Oh
it?
yeah,
Like,
I played all of them, but actually, I don't know why I said all of them, but I played Arkham Knight. I played all of them. I only really played Arkham Knight.
well, how much did you get into like Asylum, for instance?
A decent amount. but not anything.
Do you remember like do you remember any bosses in particular? I can tell you how far along you were.
Just the first one, just the.
Oh, you did not play.
No.
Near enough. So let me explain to you something then.
Not the
Okay,
one that
so-
caused the electricity.
So Rocksteady had the same situation that like whatever developer makes, One Piece, right? They have the ability to have all of these likenesses, right? The entire, because Batman's history is very rich.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of villains and heroes and just other important people all across that entire, universe, whatever. However, hold on. Okay, I need to time this perfectly because this. Okay. What?
I was close too.
I don't know how the hell. Okay, I'm not gonna ask any questions. They had a huge wealth of of like just things that they could use. However, they didn't do that. Well, they did, but they did it in a clever way. So, a lot of characters in that game aren't featured, right? Like predominantly. Jeez, I did the wrong thing. They're not featured very heavily in the game, right? Like Catwoman's not in it. Oh, actually, I don't know that many by name by my heart. Like Ra's al Ghul wasn't in Arkham Asylum. Or like, and his daughter wasn't. Like that whole like, the whole clan of theirs wasn't. Stuff like that. A lot of famous villains, heroes, whatever, were not featured. However, you could find little artifacts on them and then get a little biography on them, which gives you a history of who they are, right? Now, and so like, yeah, they're not in the game, but you still feel like you're getting, it's a novel way to include a lot of extra characters of a universe without having them in the game. I'm saying that because I feel like, like there are ways to get around that problem you mentioned.
No, like here. So like you're still Batman. You're still doing Batman things. Like my idea of having like a good anime game is by being a part of the world. Because like anime and comics is kind of different. Like I think you still like imagine, oh, what if I was a superhero or whatever, but a lot of like the stuff that draws people into anime is the worlds, and we want to like live in those worlds. Like yeah, we love Luffy and we love the Straw Hat Pirates and stuff like that, but we want to be a pirate. That world makes us want to be a pirate. I don't think you read or watch Batman stuff and be like, oh, I want to be a vigilante, Batman character. Like, you're more interested in his story than you are in making one of your own. And I think in almost every anime that I love, I want to be in that world. Like, I love the characters and stuff, but I want to be in that world. And that's what I think that anime games are afraid to do.
I get what you're saying. I guess I was just more focused on addressing your issue about like why they go for brawlers, just to fill up, just get as many characters as they possibly can.
Well, that's one reason. I think that it's because it's bankable within their demographic.
But at the same time, is it like? I know when it comes to anime, you have the American audience, you have the Japanese audience, and you have to a lesser extent a British audience, right? And you have like your minor ones like Korean and Indian and Hispanic, audiences. But I think Japan, British, and America are probably the three biggest audiences for anime. What do you think? I don't watch anime like you do. Do you think that's you think that's about right?
It probably goes.
I wasn't saying that in order. I was just saying those are probably the big three.
Yeah, Japanese, American, British, other Asian countries.
Okay. So I do wonder. You say because that's the most bankable, and I guess if you're going by commercial, okay, how this thing is blocking, and I can't.
Then you gotta shoot him again, and then.
Okay, you know what I gotta do? Oh, no, I think I fucked myself up. I shot him at the wrong time, but I can't get any higher than this. Am I stuck? Like, did I actually make myself stuck? No, I did not. But now he's just jealous. Okay, anyways, I'm thinking, like, is it really, like, is that all you anime people want in your game, is just a fucking brawler? Is that really what it is? Especially when you say that, like, you believe that most anime people love the worlds more than anything, and they really want to put themselves in the worlds. So, like, if that's true, then why do you really, like, yeah, it's bankable, but is it really what you guys want?
No,
like, who's gonna buy the game besides anime people? I did the same stuff. No, wait, hold up. No. Yeah. Okay, anyways. That cannot be what you guys want.
No, I don't think it is, but I do think it is safe. I think I think it's a safe bet that they can do all these things without taking a risk. They know people are going to play a brawler.
But really? Because, like, it's anime. That's the definition of a niche, right? I'm not gonna buy a One Piece game just out of curiosity. Okay. So the people buying that are only people who are into anime. So because of that, is it? I mean, yeah, it's safe, but is it the right decision? Like,
I don't know.
Would it be better to actually give you guys what you want?
I don't think it is.
I would love to know how much. I would love to know how much they actually sell. And I guess you could say, like, well, I mean, they keep making more, so they must be selling well. That's not necessarily the case. So I would love to know: are they actually selling, like, good numbers? Because, like, they don't review well. I remember even that last Jump Force, right? People, like, that was probably the most hype I've seen, like, an anime game get ever, right?
Yeah, because it had everything.
Yeah, because they were like, oh my gosh, this is just a show and jump extravaganza, right? And it got like a 5 and 6s and shit. Like, it didn't even do well. Because you told me too, like, it just boiled down to another fucking brawler.
Yeah.
And so like, even when Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out, people were thinking, oh, this would be pretty good too, right? And it was like, it was okay. So every time they think they're gonna be like, oh no, this could be the one, it ends up not being the one, because according to you at least, it just boils down to the exact same thing they've always done.
Yep.
So that can't be the answer. It cannot be the answer.
I think that it's the easiest thing to turn and burn something of that degree. Like, they don't have to come up with a complex, RPG system that takes a lot of, engineering and money and stuff like that. They can just make a fighter, make a brawler, make a Dynasty Warriors clone, or make a 3D fighter,
Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. Like, that's like, there's not a lot that they have to really think about. So
I guess so. I mean, yeah, and none of the games really ever really look particularly good.
Mm-hmm.
They look always, like, from what I've seen, they always look, passable, as far as, like, how they visually look.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, maybe it's just, yeah, and that goes back to what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's just like they're not selling well, so they have to force to reuse assets, and they can't afford to maybe do some of the bigger things that they would think of doing.
I think if someone really wanted, I think if a video game designer or a developer, I guess, really wanted to make like a really good, like they had a passion to make a really good RPG anime game, like the one I want. Like, if a developer was like, we want to make an RPG game where you create your own pirate in the One Piece universe, and you have a pirate adventure, but in the One Piece universe, I think that they can sell that pretty easily and make a really good game. I just don't think that maybe there's that necessary passion for it with the developers or the publishers, one or the other. So I don't think I'll ever get a game like that.
Jump back.
I don't think I'll ever get a game like that.
Well, maybe if they ever decide to partner up with a different developer than what they've been using for this past ever.
Yeah.
Can you? Because like I bet. Oh, bro, Platinum Games could fucking kill it with one of those.
I mean, Platinum. I love Platinum, but Platinum again it's more of a hack and slash. And again, this is just me. This is just what I want in a game, right? So like, I'm not saying that it couldn't be a great game because it probably would be.
There's no way I can get that.
Slide.
Oh, it's fucking slide. You think I can slide all the way across?
That's the only way I see you being able to do it.
Well, no, I'll hit the nitro crate and it'll destroy all the boxes.
Okay, yeah. That's way safer. But you know, I want an RPG. I want to be able to create.
Okay, might be. You're right. I was just thinking of I don't know. Platinum just always does good.
But
shit.
yeah. Platinum does work. So yeah, absolutely, Platinum would make a great game.
Okay, maybe not Platinum, for instance, but like, I would want to give it to Bethesda because they're American, and I don't know how well they would understand the nuances of like an anime. But
yeah, I don't know who would make, like, I don't know what publisher I would want. I would say maybe, and again, this is like you said, it's an American one, but I think a
oh, what? You only get two? You only get to use it twice?
That's weird.
Or maybe I wasn't under anything and I couldn't, and it wouldn't.
Maybe
work.
that's why. I would say in its heyday, BioWare.
They might get it. They might. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they might understand it. Oh, the flame was on. Whoops.
But I guess, and we haven't talked about this on this channel in a while, so I'll let the viewers in on my rough outline of my dream anime game. So I'm a huge One Piece fan, and I want a game where basically it's an RPG where you create your own character, and you get a you gotta
okay, I gotta spin. All right.
Yeah, you gotta spin. Where you gotta, you create your own character, and you have like, are you gonna be a brawler? Are you gonna use swords? Or are you gonna use guns? And then you start out on one of the blues. You get to pick what blue you want to start out, and that's your starting location. And certain things can differentiate,
bro.
Yeah, thank you for using the words I can't apparently use. And throughout your journey, like you start out with like maybe just like a scuff or something, like a one-person boat, and you get to do missions within your own little town to earn more berries, and eventually you can buy a more seafaring ship, and then you can recruit crew members and go on this grand adventure, and you'll find devil fruits, and then you can decide whether, hey, do you want to use your devil fruit, do you want to use a devil fruit, or do you want to, ooh, that was close, you can give it to your crew members, stuff like that. Like, just that, I would never put the game down if it was done well.
Say bye-bye to your marriage, because you won't have one after that.
Like, yeah, it would be my ultimate game, because that would just be stupid cool. And like, eventually you could develop hockey, and maybe.
See, I guess I was gonna hopefully try to like segue or kind of connect my argument or my pieces together with like the Batman thing. Was like, you can have your idea, right? Of it's mainly about your adventure, right, as the pirate in the One Piece universe. But you could easily bring in a lot of characters from the One Piece universe. Maybe not all of them, because it may not make sense.
And not even like characters. Like, yeah, cameos would be. I'm not against cameos, and I think we even talked about that in another time. We either talked about this just as friends, or whether it was on one of our older episodes. But I have no problem with you with the Straw Hats being involved. Like, maybe you meet Luffy, or someone else, or whatever, right? And I'm about to lose connection again, so just worry about you. I can talk. And, you know, maybe you meet Luffy or whatever. Another thing, too, that they have built into the anime world is the One Piece world is that they have the newspaper that gets dropped off. And that's easily could be, you know, you could hear about what Luffy's crew's doing or what other, you know, characters in the One Piece universe, what they're doing in the world, right? And it also, you know, like, there's so much built into that that's just like game oriented, right? So like the bounty system, like it would be really cool to watch my bounty go up, you know, depending on what I've done in the world. So, you know, like if I
which is always, I mean, and Nick used to take, you know, copy something similar to what GTA and Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
it's easy to do. Like that sounds super easy to do.
You know, and like
the things you're describing aren't even like hard to try to do.
I don't think so. And like, so like it would be cool like if I decided to attack a naval base and I successfully attack and I get away and then my bounty goes up. And you know, you have to reach a certain level of bounty before you can like you know, maybe you can become like a warlord or something like that. Like I don't know. There's just so much potential
with a game that
I wanted so bad.
Because like naval combat has been done a few times already before, right? And we've seen it.
Yes.
Sea of Thieves, Assassin's Creed 3, 4, and like, you know, maybe, or I don't know if Origins had it, but I know for sure Valhalla has it. You know, where you did all that ship combat and people fucking loved it. People like, you know, people like the bounty system from Red Dead, and people like the, you know, having that wanted level from GTA and all that, and the 5-star or 6-star wanted level. But people love that stuff, right? People like go out of their way to cause mischief to see how high they can or how fast they can get their level. So like the stuff you're asking about aren't even. It's not even like.
It's been done.
Uncharted territory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's stuff that's been proven to be good. So it's like. It makes it all the more baffling, which I can understand why you're even more frustrated, because it's like you're not even breaking new ground here.
Yeah, and it's so
look at that
odd to me that they haven't done this in like there's every anime pretty much just lends itself to this. You know, we talked about One Piece, Naruto, like creating your own ninja and you know, being in whatever village you want to be in, and going through the Genin exams and everything like that. That would be cool. Or if you were in the DBZ universe, you know, creating your own DBZ character and whatever. I don't know all that much about DBZ. I don't even
think. I was thinking in my head as you were talking, like maybe they don't want to delve too far away from like the established manga and anime and stuff like that.
Yeah, that could be another issue.
But I was thinking like no, because like you can. I'm sure fans would love to have an original story with older beloved characters with a central new character. I mean, South Park freaking did it. I mean, come on, South Park freaking did it.
That is true. That's like South Park is and it's so weird, but South Park is like that's kind of the idea that like,
yeah, South Park's the freaking king of it.
You know, like what they did is essentially what I want. I just want to create my own character and live in the world. Now, yeah, they twisted their world to be, you know, about a, you know, D&D or superheroes, but they did it. I don't know.
But it fit. It fit, and it was fine.
I think it could be really, really good in any of these anime universes, but I just, because it's never happened, and the closest thing to it is, I think Kakarot, you were able to, not Kakarot, DBZ Fighters, you were able to make your own.
Can you actually make your own, huh? Okay.
You can make your own, but it's really like not in depth, and it's just a fighter.
But DBZ Fighters, though, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
I mean, it's in the title. It's in the title.
That's
DBZ Fighters. You know what I mean?
Like it's just somebody else's moveset. So like it's basically just a skin swap. Like it doesn't mean anything.
Well, I would even consider DBZ Fighters in this conversation because I mean it was from the outset supposed to be a 3-on-3 fighting. You know,
yes, it very much
that
one's a fighter.
It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it does it very, very well.
Yeah.
But all the other games, there's so much room to experiment and play around with things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe next time we'll think of some developers that we think might be able to handle it in some way. Who normally Do you know who normally develops these games? I know I think Bandai is usually the
Bandai does a
publisher.
lot.
I know they're usually the publisher. I don't know if they're also the developer anymore. I don't pay attention to that.
Like let's just go Kakarot real quick. Bandai is the publisher.
Is it Marvelous?
Developers CyberConnect and Bandai.
What the hell does that even
and
mean?
Bandai Namco.
What does that even mean, man? Okay, hold on. While you're doing that, I'm gonna look up. Sorry, people. We're really curious here. We're getting real podcasty here with this. Crap! I just had it in my head. I was gonna look up a One Piece game. What was the one called, like Red or something like that?
Red World, Red Sea. CyberConnect 2 did Ninja Storm 4.
Is that the last Naruto game?
Yeah.
Okay, the last apparently was a Pirate Warriors 4 that came out last year.
That was the Dynasty Warriors one.
Oh, that makes sense. Pirate Warriors, duh. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me look up one that's not supposed to be a Dynasty.
It's like
Warriors.
Red World Red, I think.
Yeah, I remember it was something like that.
One Piece World Red. I think I'm 90% sure.
Because the ones that keep showing up are Pirate. Okay, hold on. One Piece.
Oh, Attack on Titan 2 was done by KO Tecmo and Omega Force.
Megaforce. Well, I know Megaforce does all the Dynasty Warrior games.
Yeah.
Okay, World Seeker.
World Seeker, World
was
Red, yeah.
2019. Developer was Gonbarian. What does that even mean? But Namco, yeah, Bandai Namco published it. But it was developed by Gonbarian, whatever that means. Burning Blood was from 2016. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Burning Blood. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
That was a fighter, I think.
Spike Chunsoft was the developer. So this kind of just fits. This kind of just, I think, solidifies what I was saying earlier. They probably just get whatever fucking third-rate developing team they can probably find, and they're probably based in Japan or somewhere in Asia.
Yeah.
And just like here, just make this, and they probably don't have a whole lot of resources, so they probably just reuse a bunch of assets, and just do whatever they can, and as cheap as they can.
I would even settle. Look, I don't love turn-based games, turn-based combat, but since that's a very Japanese thing, I would be 100% okay if it was turn-based or like a Tales of game. Like if it was a Tales of One Piece game, and then again, you can't make your own character in Tales of games, but like that kind of game play.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I would be totally cool with it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm down. Like I want it to be more of like a
action RPG.
RPG, yeah.
But
if it needed to be a turn-based or semi-turn-based, like the newer Final Fantasy games, whatever, cool. Like I'd be down.
But actually, yeah, if I could see a One Piece game being kind of like how the Final Fantasy VII remake went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that could be pretty cool.
Yeah,
obviously more fleshed out for like the naval combat if they did that too. But like, as far as like just like the general gameplay.
And I wasn't going to correct you earlier because it didn't really matter, but there's no real naval combat in One Piece.
No, like not in the show. Really, they don't have that.
Not really.
Well, it's so pirate themed. I just assumed there
was. I know, but it's a nomenclature. There is some, but it's more about the individual's combat.
Bro, you should have absolutely corrected me as soon as, because I'm sure if there's anyone who's still listening to this, if they're an anime fan, they probably watched Naruto. Or not Naruto, sorry, One Piece, and they probably know of it. They probably were just like, this idiot. This fucking idiot doesn't even know. So, please, immediately, because I don't need anyone correcting me. Okay?
Got you.
Well, anyways, we next time we'll, maybe, if we can remember, we'll probably talk more about this. David can keep ranting on about the games we'll never have. Full fun fact, I won't go into it, but there's always been like a style of Guitar Hero Rock Band game that I wish had been made but never will. Maybe one day I'll go into that story, but it won't be today. Well, guys, thanks for joining us here. Let us know if you feel David's pain. Let us know.
Or just like any game. Like, is there any like type of game in a genre that you want, of like a certain pop culture thing that you want a game of? Whatever it is, if there's a game that you need in your life that hasn't been made, let us know about it.
Or like a property that already has been had games made for it, but they've all been bad.
Yeah, that too.
But you think you have the answer. Let us
My
hear it.
Little Pony.
Let us hear.
Hey, has there been a good My Little Pony game?
Has there been a My Little Pony game, period?
Yeah, 100%. There's just, yeah.
When was the last one? I'd never seen one at GameStop.
We're stretching this out,
years.
I guess.
If there is, it was probably a long time ago, like on Game Boy Color.
My Little Pony.
You're actually looking this up.
Game.
Okay, I gotta see this with my own eyes as well.
Oh, you know what? I'm not seeing any.
Huh? I wonder why.
I'm not seeing any.
Yeah,
it has when I look it up, it has your favorite game of all time, My Unicorn Princess.
My Unicorn Princess. What? I think you're getting that wrong.
Yeah, it was the My Stables one that you played, but whatever.
Yeah, no, it's not called that. It's called something else. I forget.
There's
what it was.
definitely Flash games and phone games, but
yes, okay. I'm sure there are Flash games, like browser games and stuff. I'm sure, but
yeah,
nothing,
that's it. That's it.
Nothing on a disc.
Weird.
Dude, it would cost more to put that on the disc than it would anything else.
Hey,
are you kidding me, bro?
Don't underestimate the buying power of bronies.
I mean, merch is not the same as buying a game. Very different.
Well, guys.
Also, that game would never be sold in stores. That would be a digital only title. Dude. I don't think GameStop would even GameStop, as bad as it's doing, even GameStop would even carry that game.
Nah, I would publish it. It's one of the GameStop published games.
Okay. All right. Thanks for letting us rant about anime games for 40 minutes, guys. We will see you guys next episode of Crash. Oh, by the way, David, you didn't see it because you went out, but I got another all the boxes again, Jim.
Oh, hey, 3 in a row.
So just letting you know. Anyways, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us.
Peace.
Goodbye.